All right, y'all. Welcome back to 18 Outdoors. Hey, we appreciate y'all tremendously. Y'all really showed us a lot of support. I've had a lot of conversations here lately, and deer season is rolling right along, and people asking me about my taxidermist or our taxidermy or other taxidermists. I got several thoughts on it, and I'm a person that's loyal, so there's certain criteria I want in my taxidermist that you might not want, but because there's certain things I do. As y'all can tell in our house, our taxidermy is, this is the life we do. This is our favorite hobby. This is memories. Taxidermy is like pictures and memories, but in 3D. So when I look at one of these animals that we've got on the wall or standing or whatever, it reminds me of a great memory. It's not just about hunting, it's about family and who I was with, the stories, a bunch of things, where we was at in the world or United States or whatever. Most of the stuff, we do is public land, exception with a few things. So I want my taxidermists, you've got taxidermists, especially in the South, that just mount deer, maybe squirrels, whatever, but being that I do different animals, I want somebody, all your taxidermists are basically artists, so I want somebody that I can carry my stuff to, that I trust, and that can do, pretty much anything, however I want it mounted, whatever it is. Make modifications, we come up with like creative designs or whatever, and that means a lot to me, but also I want it to look good, and that's the detail, There are certain things of detail that's different, on deer versus bears versus bobcats or mountain lions or whatever, but I want it to look good and represent the memory, that I have, and I'm going to show you some examples, We're going to start out with, say, bears, because I'm back here by bears and a moose, This moose, that's one of my favorite mounts in this whole house, That thing, it looks exactly like it did, whenever I took it in Canada with some of my friends, some good friends, that helped, there was a guy that helped hunt this, and that memory I will never forget, And these bears, the detail, how they look, that stuff is just, irreplaceable. And then here, like this red fox, I trapped this red fox out at Black Warrior. Fluffy, representative of the animal, looks great. A gray fox, just beautiful mounts, and that's mounts that, again, that's, represents the time or the effort that I spent to do this, and it's going to last, them several years old and going to last forever, and that's just, this bear, Kathy's bear, this big old thing, just beautiful. So, otters over here, so, it's just, again, just perfect memories, just like pictures, but it's just 3D, and I'll ask my taxidermist to do certain things. Like this deer I killed with a bow, come in flaming, lips, smelling deer scent that I was using. And it just, that represents that deer. And this one right here is the same way, I want my stuff to look, good. And I want, it's stuff that I'm proud of, and and I don't want it to fall apart in 2 years or 5 years or whatever. I just want it to be, well worth the money that was spent. This mountain lion, just total representative of when I took this deer, or this mountain lion, not deer, but a deer killer though. Hard to believe I'm trying to kill a deer or an elk a week, but just beautiful, beautiful mount. So. We got plenty more of them over here, and it's just, again, I'm not gonna tell you who to use. You got certain things you're going to have to remember. A real good taxidermist is gonna be busy. Unless he just, works himself to death, it's gonna take him a while. My guy takes, a year, sometimes a little more than a year, but he mounts, like I say, everything, and he's one of the very few that I know of in North Alabama that mounts multiple species, so he's gonna be pretty covered up. So, and he'll do like creative stuff. We created this design with that bobcat and catching that squirrel. Some people won't do it. Some people won't cut on the form here. And of course, the proudest mount that I've got is this full body, my state record buck. And it's, that's, one of my greatest memories. It might not be the greatest, but it's up there. The bow one up there that he done too. That's two of the best hunting days, that I've had as far as, deer hunting. And that's just, that memory's gonna stick with me forever. Every time I look at that deer, it looks exactly like I seen him out in the woods. And that's what we want when we having our stuff, mounted. So, and we won't, we'll pay, what we need to pay, Some of them's getting, it's getting pricey out nowadays, with the supplies, just like everything else. Supply chain issues, materials have gone up. So it's just stuff that you're gonna have to deal with. But we just, when you're picking your taxidermy out, think of what you want. If you want it back fast, there's guys that are faster that mount just deer, and they're good taxidermists. And if that's all you're gonna do, that's fine. But don't always ask around, look around, see their work. Here's some more work, just detailed stuff. Just make sure before you pick one, one thing I don't like doing, I don't like jumping around with people. Like I got somebody works on my vehicle, been working on my vehicle for I don't even know how long now, but a long dadgum time, and that's who I trust. I don't want to jump around, so I'm loyal. So if I find somebody good, I give them time, if it takes over a year, that's fine. My taxidermy, is Parker's Wildlife, Anthony Parker, Parker's Wildlife Taxidermy in Coleman, Alabama. That's who I use. I'm not telling you that's who you need to use. That's just who I use. He's done so good a job for us over the years. We're not going to switch unless he quits, or bless his heart, or Lord forgive him that he dies or something. But we're not going to change. That's just, I'm that loyal, and I got good friends that are taxidermists, other ones, and I can't, it's just, we believe in the people that do our work, and that's what we're going to stick with. So ask questions, understand what you want, understand the timeline that you're going to expect and the quality of work, and stick with it. It's artwork. That's all it is. It's artwork. So trust your artist, find somebody you like and believe in, and carry your stuff with them. Be ready. Be ready to accept the consequence of however long it takes, the price, because them memories you cannot recreate. It's just, so without looking at them, and your taxidermy work. So that's what you want. So you want the awesome quality work, and remember, trust your feelings, trust your heart, get them flat and get them on the wall and get them mounted. We'll see y'all next video. Thank y'all for watching this video. Hey, we appreciate y'all's support. Hey, if you don't care, if you haven't got a book yet, Amazon, get a book. We got hard copies now available. It took me a while to get them, but hey, they're on there now. Again, we appreciate it. Appreciate everybody's hard work that helped us to get this done, lifetime achievement. So anyway, you can get one, and thanks again for y'all's support. Subscribe, like, tell your friends, and we'll keep coming up with these videos, so we'll see y'all on the next one.